Paul Thomas Anderson making a straight-up action thriller starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn? Well, that alone sounds wild, but somehow one battle after another manages to be both exactly what you'd expect from PTA and nothing like it at all.
Not one thing, it's another. Find that to be true.
I need you, brother. Sensei, please.
Courage, Bob. Courage.
That's it. Courage. Yeah. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you. God damn it! Viva la revolution!
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about One Battle After Another, the new action thriller from legendary director Paul Thomas Anderson, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn, Benicio Del Toro, Regina Hall, Teyana Taylor, and Chase Infiniti. Now I was pretty excited for this movie based purely on the cast and the fact that PTA was behind the camera. Anderson has directed some of the most renowned films of all time: Magnolia, Boogie Nights, The Master, There Will Be Blood. The man is a living legend. His name alone was enough to get me to show up on opening weekend. And honestly, this might be his most mainstream film yet, but still feels unmistakably like him. I'll say it right up front. I absolutely love this movie. It's a high contender for my top 3 of the year. Before we dive into the story, if you enjoy these kinds of reviews, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. And if you want to support the channel directly, you can join my Patreon for just $1 a month. It really helps me keep these videos going and means a lot. One Battle After Another follows Bob, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, a washed-up revolutionary who's long since faded from relevance. He spends his days in a state of stoned paranoia, living off the grid with his spirited and self-reliant daughter Willa, played by Chase Infiniti. When Bob's old nemesis, played by Sean Penn, resurfaces and Willa mysteriously goes missing, he's forced to confront the ghosts of his past and dive back into the chaotic world he abandoned years ago. As Bob searches for his daughter, both he and Willa are forced to reckon with the choices that shape their lives and the violence left in their wake. It's part father-daughter rescue story, part character study about aging radicals and lost causes, and part thrilling chase movie, all wrapped up in Paul Thomas Anderson's signature mix of sharp dialogue, dark humor, and emotional weight. So starting things off, the acting across the board is absolutely phenomenal, which honestly isn't surprising given the cast. Leonardo DiCaprio is, as always, great. He brings a perfect balance of comedic and dramatic energy to the role. His character has this washed-up burnout quality that reminded me a lot of the dude from Big Lebowski, but with more of a moral compass. There's a looseness to his performance that feels really natural, and you can tell he's having fun with it. Benicio Del Toro isn't in the film a ton, but every scene he's in lights up. He brings this chaotic, unpredictable energy that works so well opposite DiCaprio. Their chemistry is incredible, they make a really fun duo, and their banter adds a lot of humor and levity to what could have been an overly dark movie. But the real standout here is Sean Penn. He's an absolute slimeball in this movie, a bigoted, manipulative, villainous force who steals every scene he's in. Penn can be genuinely terrifying when he wants to be, and he channels that perfectly here. Every line he delivers has this simmering tension behind it, like he could snap at any second. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up with an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Everyone else, Regina Hall, Teyana Taylor, and Chase Infiniti, bring their A-game as well. Nobody turns in a bad performance here, which is exactly what you'd expect from a PTA film. One of the things that really impressed me was how seamlessly the movie weaves comedy into its story. It's not a comedy by any means, but there are so many sharp, funny moments sprinkled throughout. There's one sequence in particular that had me in stitches. DiCaprio's character is on the phone with a member of the resistance trying to get information, but he can't remember an old code phrase from his soldier days. The back and forth gets increasingly ridiculous, and it turns into one of the funniest exchanges I've seen all year. Even Sean Penn, despite playing such a vile character, gets a few great lines that undercut the tension in really smart ways. It's that mix of dark humor and sharp dialogue that Anderson does so well. You're laughing one second and then dead silent the next. The cinematography in this film also is absolutely stunning. There's a car chase through the desert midway through the movie, but that might be one of the best shot sequences of the entire year. The way the camera moves with the vehicles as they go up and down rolling dunes is almost disorienting, but in the best way possible. You can feel the dust, the heat, the danger. It's pure visual storytelling. Anderson and cinematographer Mahai Malamare Jr. use a lot of wide shots and overheads to really capture the vastness of the landscape, and it gives the film this sweeping, almost mythic feel. It's not flashy in a blockbuster sense, it's more grounded, but every frame looks deliberate and beautiful. This movie is going to be studied for its camera work. Now, what really surprised me is how smartly One Battle After Another handles its themes. The movie doesn't shy away from political undertones, immigration, nationalism, revolution, but it never becomes preachy or heavy-handed. Anderson presents both sides of this fractured world without judging them. It's a more of a here's the world as it is approach rather than telling you what to think. You get why the revolutionaries are fighting, but you also see how things spiral into chaos. At its core, though, it's not a political film. It's a story about a father trying to get his daughter back. That's what grounds it emotionally. It's a deeply personal journey that just happens to take place in this volatile, politically charged environment. That balance is what makes it so effective. It feels like a PTA film through and through, character-driven, thematically rich, but also surprisingly accessible to mainstream audiences. So yeah, One Battle After Another completely blew me away. It's thrilling, funny, heartfelt, and visually breathtaking. Performances are all top-notch, the script is razor-sharp, and it might be Paul Thomas Anderson's most widely appealing film yet, without sacrificing his signature style. It's the kind of movie that proves PTA can do absolutely anything, from intimate dramas to chaotic ensemble pieces to now full-blown action thrillers, and still make it feel uniquely his. I'm giving One Battle After Another a 5 out of 5. It's one of the year's best films and an easy contender for my top 3 of 2025. If you've seen One Battle After Another, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Where does it rank among Paul Thomas Anderson's filmography for you? And if you enjoyed this review, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. You can also support the channel on Patreon for just $1 a month. Every bit helps and goes directly towards keeping these reviews coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.